can you wait 45 seconds to hit the record button?
I actually already hit it. So we're recording right now.
Well, way to go.
Okay.
Hey everybody, Paul Darby here. It is 9:03 p.m. at the time of this recording. I am really, really pumped to get to speak with you guys tonight. It could be possibly the shortest webinar we've ever done, depending on how chatty Rob is, because I just have one big thing to share with you, and then like another little thing or two. So with that in mind, Rob, what do I need to do to grab the screen? Or you know what? I could just use yours.
That's okay. I can make you the presenter. Would you like me to make you the presenter?
Oh, please make me the presenter.
Okay, you're the presenter now. There you go.
So you should be seeing a whole lot of nothing right now. Is that about right?
You see Google.
Okay. Well, I shouldn't call Google nothing. I mean, I heard one of their employees said that they were trying to be as big as the Net Millionaires Club. So we'll see how that works out for them. All right, so you guys, let me show you the little thing first, and then I'll show you the big thing. But it will be incredibly fun for you to have been here tonight. So I want to just point out a couple of things in your members area very quickly, because I think a lot of people aren't real clear on this, as I'm seeing things happen in the support desk. And that brings me to my first point, you guys. We have our own dedicated support desk. It is right here, contact support. And by the way, Ross and Rob and I are not scared that you might not like this. So we put a cancel membership button right here. It's very easy for you to leave, although I can't imagine that any significant percentage of anybody that ever joins will want to. Occasionally people will find out perhaps this is not for them, but for the most part, in the high 90%, we're seeing everybody is very, very happy. All right, so another area to bring up is the members area. This is also your login. Affiliates area, this is your login here. I'm going to go to the top and the side, and then this segment will be done. Order traffic button is here. You guys will notice, and that lets me kind of segue into something. A guy named Captain Jack, a lot of you guys probably have run across him on the internet before. He's done some really big stuff. Rob and him and I have actually done some stuff together. And Jack drove through town last night, and he goes, you know, seeing what the traffic's doing, I want to buy $1,000 worth of traffic. And I said, okay, what made you reach that decision? And he said something really smart, and it showed his dedication and it showed his commitment, but more than that, it showed how much he really wanted to make income. And so he goes, well, when I've been in other big things, when I would call people, I would just say, hey, I got in and did this. And he says, so I want to tell people, hey, I got into the Net Millionaires Club by buying $1,000 worth of traffic. And he said, because a lot of my friends will actually do that, and it will just let them know that I'm committed and I'm in it. So you guys, that's not a sales pitch, and in no way at this moment am I interested in giving you a sales pitch. What I am interested in doing is talking to members that are here. Most of you are believers. Some of you have some skepticism, which is okay. You've probably been burned in the past, or you have not earned the right through stuff to make it. So you may not be a total believer, as many are, but this is what I want to share with you. Rob is a statistics, I almost said a statistician, but he's a statistics freak. For many years, when we have met in different places at different functions, doing internet stuff or cross paths, anytime I talk to Rob, I can always expect a question about what are the stats, because he wants to know the real deal, not just the emotional or the fun part. And so it was very fascinating that the stats so far, and I'm going to give those to you in this smaller segment that I promised, and then I will lay on you a great thing to do with that information. So just before I finish the traffic part, I want to go down here and let you guys know there's a couple of new navigational tools or navigational links for you. One is commission runs. Commission runs is what I'm building in right now, so you guys can log in anytime, 7 days a week, and find out when the commission's running, because you can log in and get stats out of your commission area in real time, and I want you to be able to see as those are being paid. I am expecting to be completely caught up with the downtime. I had over 1,000 affiliates from Mr. X and websites on TV, and our affiliate program in Samcart went down. And then there was a problem if anybody would delete an affiliate out of the program, i.e. yours truly, then it wrecked the database and the programming. So that's been repaired, but I'm still having to go through every single member, actually 1,207, I think, every single member one at a time, and go through every single transaction and then make sure that that person that they're getting credit for is still in or when they left. So it's been tough, but all the information's there and I am getting through it. I expect to be through it by the end of this week. So I wanted to put a commissions run schedule up so you guys could log in and go, oh good, commissions this week, we're going to run 2 or 3 or 4 commission periods this week, and here's when they are, here's when I'm getting paid. Because I want you guys to get paid multiple times a week. If I can get it to daily, I will, but I'm not going to promise daily again because I often get too busy. Next thing is traffic runs. I have maybe, because I'm doing this part as well, 60 orders from you guys for traffic. And our first traffic order went out, and then a private traffic order I did. I bought 2 big packages, and they put that one ahead of the group order. So that one, I believe, started today because I started seeing a bunch of sales come in. And so I've already got 3 more campaigns to submit to them. One's going tonight and 2 more tomorrow. And then they take 2 or 3 days for publishers. Our publishers, that's part of what Ross is involved in. They approve all the links because this is such good advertising, which is all that stuff you see on the left-hand side. We do that stuff for you. So that's what your do-it-yourself traffic just means, that you get to order it, but somebody has to actually do it, because this isn't just nonsense traffic like we've seen 99.9% of the time. So that's why sometimes it takes, right now it's taken about a week between your order placement and when it hits. And so we're looking to get that down to 48, maybe 72 hours. Sometime between 1 to 3 days is what we're looking at. From the time you go, hey, I want traffic, to the time you go, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. The next thing is I've got a Get on TV link in here, which is some additional advertising. You guys can look at it at your leisure. And I just want to finish up this segment with going back to the order traffic part. Now, I've added the extra traffic order buttons on there. So now, you guys, we have a 50 click, a 100 premium click, a 250 premium click, a 500 premium click, and a 1,000 premium click package. Now, you will notice that each one of those packages drops about 3 cents per click. So it saves you something to order. I didn't do a big drop. Say, for example, no, I don't want to use other people's names. So I will just say there is a couple of big traffic companies where I bought traffic before, and if you bought, they usually start at 200 clicks. So if you bought 200 or if you bought 1,000, the price difference was significant. And with us at the Net Millionaires Club, the price difference is not real significant because we don't have that big markup in traffic. The idea for this was deliver you guys the best traffic on the planet and still pay you for every click so you would make something. So you get a nickel for every single piece of traffic that people order from you from now going forward. So it will be significant money, but we didn't like double it like most people do, because then that means your traffic is up to costing what it normally does for this, which is typically what I'm seeing now. Now, when I first started this, it was $1.35 to $1.90, and what I'm seeing now literally is $1.60 to about the $2 level. Um, so we didn't want to do that, so we didn't do a big markup. I mean, there's enough to cover processing, there's enough to cover the move over to make your commissions to PayPal and to pay you guys a nickel, and that pretty much eats up our traffic costs. This is not a, I mean, we could stand to make um, 3 or 4 cents on a traffic click, depending on the different how the orders go in and the processing and that. So we're not getting hurt by it, but it's covering us so that we can bring you guys the other great stuff. All right. I'll take a real quick breath here and say that was the small stuff, and then I want to get into my one big exciting segment, which will also go pretty quickly. Let me check in with Rob. Rob, we doing okay? You hear me okay? Is everything all right? And are you okay?
I'm marvelous, loud and clear. 5 by 5 is what they say. You know what they say? 5 by.
Excellent. All right, then. To answer your 5 by 5, I'll say, way to go, good buddy. And I will continue then real quickly, and then Rob obviously can share any greatness that he chooses to with you guys. And I will wrap up with what I call ice cream, other than a closing thought when Rob is done, and that will that's just a ice cream cone with a cherry on top on the way out to give you guys a little bit of a boost. So let me share the big news and why I called Rob and asked him to schedule this on his webinar service and to be a part of this, and invite you to be a part of it as well. So you know how the launch says, and all my emails, because up until literally a week ago, there was only my subscribers that were in this. This is brand new, you guys. I mean, we're now officially done with pre-launch, and we're going into public launch, and some of you guys are getting your system set up and starting, because I started to see some sales come in. That is brand new and raw. We've only had one fully delivered traffic order for members. The other one, as I said earlier, I believe started today. By the way, I went out of town this morning at 4 a.m. and I didn't get back till late this afternoon. And my wife left Florida and went to Texas to go visit our family and friends in Texas, and left me here to keep the farm running and I had to keep the business going, because this was a crucial time. So I was out, or I would have those stats for you. I will have them our next visit, or you will find them up in the member update section right here, where you can see me messing around with the cursor on the screen. Okay. So if you guys remember, the pre-launch was 0. Get in for nothing. Get in for nothing. And that was for predominantly the personal friends of Ross Goldberg, who is our resident traffic genius, for Rob Hanley, who is our resident marketing systems and all things wonderful genius, and myself, Paul Darby, who I kind of initially thought of the whole idea and started building it with Mr. X, and then with the bringing in of these two gentlemen and an additional developer and moving platforms, it wouldn't transfer out of Mr. X, so we decided to leave Mr. X, and that's being reworked too, so that will be a great viable business for you guys that are in it. And it just became its own entity. It's like Mr. X's son daddy, if you will. All right. So everybody got in free because I got to invite you, and Rob and Ross got to invite their personal friends, some big hitters and people they knew. And that's what this period was for, to be a blessing to you guys. So if you're on this call and you got in free, congratulations. Somebody really liked you. If you're on this call and you didn't get in free, congratulations, because you just got the notice that there's an iceberg up ahead. You hear what I'm saying? And the iceberg looks something like this: $500. It's $497 when you're selling, but when you're coming up with the money, that's called 500. I believe you guys will agree to that. All right. So we're going up to our $500 entry price. And I've got two things on here that should just make you giddy as a schoolgirl. And the first thing is you get half of that. Oh, wait a minute. Let's review something. You get 5 cents for every click that every person you ever refer, ever have referred, or ever will refer purchases. That can build up to be quite a tasty income. You also get 50% of the monthly residual reoccurring membership fee, which is, if you're buying it, it's called 50. If you're selling it, it's called $49.97. In other words, $50. We'll round up a few pennies to make this easy. So you get $25 a member. Now, the fascinating thing is, if you refer two people, you get these live events. And we got stuff coming for you guys that we haven't announced yet, because we want to make sure everything's working, the systems are working, that commissions go out, that orders are processing, that everybody's happy. And what we're finding out is the 2-month build on this system really was a good idea. And I fought it the whole way. And we launched slow, we fixed stuff, but we are really working well. You guys are plugged in to a debt-free corporation, to a lot of years of great experience and big successes online. I'm not going to go over that stuff because I did say I was going to be brief. So I'll stay on point, and we can cover all that stuff in other events, and perhaps our first fly-in and meeting, um, when we all get to meet and shake hands. And I don't want anybody to worry about, oh my gosh, how am I going to afford a plane ticket or whatever, because I have no doubt that those of you that wish to will be able to. So you will be getting $25 from every referral. Again, 2 referrals and you're in this free. I want to ask you a question. Did you hear that? 2 referrals and you're in this free. So no matter what you do, you want 2 referrals and you're in it free, because how awesome is that? Your business is paid for. Now, Rob did the same thing for you guys. 2 referrals into your marketing system and you're in that free. So it's probably going to be the same too. So you guys are going to be hooked up with a system that literally could be, what I'm seeing from other things of this caliber is 197 a month. And instead, you're getting in for 97 and then 2 referrals and you go free. All right. So let's talk about, wait a minute, you just said it was $500 for the other people to get in, so it won't be the same for them. So again, you're getting a nickel on every click from every referral. You're getting $25 from every referral residual every month, and you're getting 50% commissions on all the front end money. Again, 2 referrals for the people coming in, they have all their front end money coming back. All right, for any of you guys that are taking notes, because occasionally I hear from people that do that, this will be a time for you to take a couple of math addition notes that you will love. For those of you guys that are just listening along, I would offer that even if you're getting excited about thinking about income and some of the stuff coming, you just listen to this next part. We are bringing in It's already all been built, already all been done. It was just not something to announce until tonight. We're bringing in our coupon system. And what that means is you will get a coupon every week, and you will typically have more than one. And what that will do is give you the option to market as if you were an owner. Now, here's what that means. If there's over 1 billion websites on the net, and all of their owners, almost without exception, want traffic, and you have literally the net's premier traffic app that teaches and shows and gives resources for the best traffic available on the net, and you have the order system to where we are connected with all these publishers, and we submit your traffic orders at just above cost. We allowed enough to pay for processing and you to make commission on all those types of traffic that you see. Look, just look at your screen. Do you see all this? This is the kind of stuff that we submit orders into so that we get you real traffic. All right. So in the next 48 hours, our site is going to switch over to it actually won't be more 48 hours because it's all built and ready. We just had to make this announcement before it was done. The site will switch over and will no longer say free. It will say $500 to get in, or $497, and then a monthly payment. And what you're going to get is a coupon, and often we will have two, and the two coupons will look like this. The first coupon says you get the $497 payment waived. My name is Jane Smith, and I own this traffic business, and I can give you the $497 price. I can waive it for you and let you in for only the monthly price, and you get the traffic app and everything. Now, why would you want to do this? On some occasions, you will be very happy to get people in that are going to pay you $25 a month. Because I just want you to imagine that you only have 20 people in. Because 20 members and you're at $500 a month. 40 members, you're at $1,000 a month. And don't think 40 is any big number, you guys. Out of 2 traffic blasts, I put in 19 2 traffic blasts. And that's what I'm going to close with tonight, is the traffic stats that I told you that Rob liked to grill me on. The second coupon you get will be a smaller edition, a smaller, I should say, subtraction amount from the base price. So you may be able to offer 100 off or 200 off, and you'll have a coupon. And so then what you'll do is, if you're smart and you have the automated funnel pro system, you will log in and do an email blast to your list to say, everybody that's not a buyer right now, I have 10 coupons to where I can get you guys at $200 off. And what you will do, these will change weekly, but what you will do, sometimes you'll get $50 off, sometimes you'll get $497 off, sometimes you'll get $200 off. But what you will do is you will hold your coupons and you will use the ones you want, because you are the business owner and you will decide. And what you will find out is, and I'm going to give you these stats, and that's my closing, but what you will find out is some people will have come to your site and not made a purchase yet. And some of that reason will be because they didn't have $497. So here comes Bob Larkin, who owns a traffic business that has now built it up, and say he has 100 people on his list, and he sends out and he goes, by the way, we have the company is authorized us official traffic resellers to use this coupon, and I can get you a special offer and get you $300 off. And you can get in right now for $197. Please go jump on it because the coupon is going to expire in 48 hours, and I only have a limited number that I will give you. Now, that is 100% true. It is 100% your choice. When your coupon expires, they cannot use it anymore, and you will educate your list, and because they'll go in a week later and go, yeah, that's a load of bull. Everybody says that. And we would rather be 100% honest than 99% honest to try to get sales. And so that's how we're going to run it and allow you to run it. And that's why we'll keep you in coupons so you may market as you wish. Now, sometimes you're going to want the whole 500 because you get half of it. And that $250 is a nice commission for you. Sometimes you're going to go, you know what? I think I'll give away a coupon for all but 97 or all but 76, and I'll get a flood of new people in. I'll make some money in my pocket. I'll make 50 or 100 or 200 in my pocket, but I'll be adding more residual monthly members to my lifestyle income that I am building with my traffic members. And I know that those people will also buy traffic, and I'll make a nickel a click on anything that anybody I've ever referred or ever will refer ever purchases. That's a good piece right there, isn't it, you guys? How much fun is that to be in this business for $49 a month and to start having things like this happen with the best premier traffic app, and you're plugged into the best premier marketing system. All right. So in closing, I promise to get to this part. I will say this. We have more wonderful things coming up. Ross Goldberg has already sent me the next 2 monthly drip ins, and that's what you call when you get a membership area and you continually add content. Now, usually you do it for members of differing levels, but how we're doing it, which is the second way, is we're going to add a huge chunk of value every month to your members area so that you are always able to learn more, access more, have more, expand your business, and just have a ball. Okay. So other than my closing thoughts, I want to turn back over to Rob for just a moment and let him share what he would like to with you. And then I have an end closing cherry for this ice cream cone that I'm handing out at the cart.
What are you handing out? Ice cream cones?
Yes, sir. Ice cream all day, every day.
Come on now. All right. Well, hey guys. First of all, great job showing up, and you're the ones when you show up that you get that little bite of information. You get one little thing, perhaps, maybe. Hey, Jack, Captain Jack, I see there. And that one little thing might be something that makes a light bulb go on, or maybe it's a piece of belief, or a little nugget that makes you go, God, this really is, or something. I was watching a video the other day. I was on mindset. I think it was actually trying to think who it was. It was Tony Robbins actually giving he was giving a little seminar. This is a bit of a rabbit trail, but it was kind of cool, Paul. It was Tony Robbins and
Cool.
giving a little seminar, a private seminar, to none other than Frank Kern sitting on the couch, and sitting next to Frank Kern on the couch was John Reese. So you guys may not know who Frank Kern and John Reese are, but they are probably the most well-known internet marketing rock stars ever. John Reese was originally the guy that broke the 4-minute mile, so to speak. He was the first person, and that means not the only person, he was the first person to make over $1 million in one single day in an internet marketing launch. Over $1 million. You did that, I think, back in like 2003 or 4, something like that. Many people have done it now. And then Frank Kern does tens of millions of dollars a year. So Tony was talking about these 4 quadrants of stuff and what happens. And the first one is you kind of have an idea, and then the idea leads into action, and then the action leads into some kind of results, and then the results going back kind of like in a clock, if you imagine what I'm talking about, kind of quadrants clockwise. And so from the results back over into I think belief based on the results, and it kind of creates this spiral upward. So the first thing is it's kind of contrived, like is it really going to happen? You gotta somewhat kind of imagine that you're going to have success or something like that, enough that you're going to get excited, so that you're actually going to take and put some action in, some real action. And the next part was, of course, that there's going to be results, and then see, this makes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you put a lot of action in, then you typically see more results, and then you typically then that makes you say, "See, of course, everything that I do works really, really well." And it works the opposite way too. If you don't believe enough it's going to happen, then you kind of barely try, which means you get crappy results, which means that then you go, "I'll see, nothing really works." So that was kind of the whole thing. It was really a cool little piece on there, so it just popped into my mind. Sorry about that, but we've got the best marketing system that's out there. We've got one thing that everybody has to have, and that is they got to have traffic. So, I was talking to my wife today, just a little while ago at dinner, and I was talking specifically about the Net Millionaires Club, and I said, the one cool thing is that now, I mean, uh, I personally can tap in easily into a great supply of just push button traffic. And who doesn't want that? I mean, it's the one thing we've got we've got an email in the autoresponder series, and it says that. In fact, I got one from Jack today because I was testing out Jack's system. In fact, let me read something to you. Maybe that'll be kind of fun. That'll be kind of Paul Darby-esque. Let me 1 second. Let me pause the screen here. Oh, I'm not even showing my screen. Are you showing? I never took.
Yes, sir.
Oh, actually, I've got your screen. So, okay, hang on. You just hang on to your screen. I'm going to take it back here in just a second, and this will be, I think, entertaining, and also it'll make my point too. So let me see, Jack Baker, because I was testing out Captain Jack's email, or I was testing out his system, and okay, so this is the. Let me take back the controls. So make me the presenter and show my screen. Okay, so everybody can see my screen. I'm in the email now. Give me a E for email if you can see this email here. E for email. If you can see that, there we go. Vincent says that. Jack, this is your email, my friend, so you have to say E. There we go. Ron, oh, excellent. All right, guys. So when they talk about you, they say he or she is the rainmaker. So this is a kind of a whole part of the series, but it's a little bit fun. I'll go through this and I'll probably cap everything out. I'm not going to do a training lesson. I promise on Automated Funnel Pros, but this is what everybody's email says. First person to the person that, so I am in Jack's system, so Jack is addressing me. When I wrote this last email to you, I liked it so much. That would have been yesterday's email. I thought I'd write it again to you in case that you missed it. If you knew a guy or a girl that could pretty much at will bring insane amounts of people to a website, you probably think they're pretty cool. When you introduced them, whoever that might be, especially if you were introducing them to a team of people wanting to do something online, you would say, "Meet Jack, meet Bob, meet Fred, meet Paul, meet Mary, meet Ron, meet Vincent, meet Linda, meet Neville." He makes it rain. He's the guy that brings hordes of visitors to our website. Everybody is immediately in awe of Neville, of Vincent, of Ron, of William, of Linda, of Jack, Patrick, Vilma. Everybody's immediately in awe of them. Imagine for a moment that you are Bob. You are the rainmaker. You're the one that can bring the visitors, and you can do it to whatever you want, whenever you want. It's like having superpowers. You barely lift a finger, and you can have thousands of eyeballs looking at something. That's what you have here. And this is a earn while you learn. So, Jack asked me in the beginning here, he said, "Well, why do we got all this other stuff? We just got this button. You can push a button and order traffic." Because you can learn how to do some of this stuff too. You can learn about any traffic technique virtually, that is, almost any, there's so many that are in there that you want, all while your traffic is going to your site, and that is just a push, that's just push button for you. So now you're Bob, you're the rainmaker now. So that's the whole idea of the rainmaker. There's another little note that I joked around in there, and I said, you're the guy on Survivor that they don't vote off the island. They don't vote the guy off the island that catches the dinner and the fish. So who's you? Who's Vilma? Who's well? They're the guy. They can bring the traffic. So not only do you want to be the guy that can press the button and order the traffic, but it would be good if you started to learn how to learn about what it is, learn how to generate it, so that you can get better. Because this is a skill, and if you have this skill down, you really have superpowers. So that's kind of the main thing that I would say. Again, I won't go into the. I'm not going to. I don't think I'll go into like any big super training here about the marketing system. I hope that you like the marketing system. If you're having any questions or anything like that, I actually spent some time today with Patrick actually on the phone about it. But please see our support center down here, and you can go into visit the support center. You can also get to this, by the way, by going to, it's called Automated Funnel Pros. Automated Funnel Pros. So you can get to it by going to AFP Support Desk, AFPSupportDesk.com. You don't even need it. I don't think you need even logged in. AFPSupportDesk.com, and it's automatically going to forward you over to our ticket system. So that's kind of it, Paul. You said you wanted to keep it short and sweet, so I'm already going way beyond short and sweet, and I will turn it back over to you, and we can wrap it up.
Hey, you weren't short, but that information was sweet, so
Good.
not a problem. Okay, so my closing thoughts for you guys. You're going to have to get a hold of something as a truth or not, but I'm just going to present it to you, and I don't want you to miss it. Most of you hadn't gotten a chance to meet Ross yet, and unless you've been at one of his live events, once you've been at any of our events, you haven't met us. A lot of you guys happen to know me on the front end and or Rob, just because we've done some stuff together. But look, you guys, this thing is making money, and so the three of us are okay. So you don't have to worry about us. We're okay. We already have enough members in to where we are making money. And here's why I say that. I want you to know that the company's healthy. The people that are in this are good. And the reason that I say that we're okay is because our heart is to help you make money. So when we do these live events, they're not sell-a-thons. And so when I tell you something like I'm getting ready to tell you, I'm hoping that you're not as much of a skeptic as I can be. And often if somebody is going to sell me something or tell me something, my first thought is, what is it that they want to accomplish? What is it they want me to do? And what is that reason that they're telling me what they're telling me? So I just wanted to share with you that truly our reason for sharing the stuff that you're going to learn on these calls, and by the way, we will do sizzle calls and member training calls. Right now we're just kind of doing, hey, we're getting ready to go into launch. It's coming out in 24 to 48 hours with the new prices, and then you guys will start seeing the sizzle and the training information separated. In any case, when Jack told me, and we're using Jack as an example tonight just because he's a good one. When Jack told me, and by the way, Jack and Rob and I met at the big fly-in in Utah, and for that cookie company that we've used for an example on the first call. This says eat one cookie a day, lose a pound a day, and that was so good. The only thing I've ever heard better than that is this traffic will really make you money. This is the best traffic on the internet. I believe. I've been doing this 18 years. I think that we're the best there is. Do I tell you that so you'll go buy more? No. Well, wait a minute. Yes. Do I tell you that so I'll make more money? No. I tell you that so you'll make more money. Our paychecks are okay, you guys. We have a way to bring all the people into this group we want without getting people on the phone and hard selling them upsells. So you never have to be scared of us. You can trust us, and you can treat us as business friends. We're all in the same company, and it's not the hard sell MLM typical thing where you just got to grind and get more people in. We do nice things like give away coupons so people get a discount when they get in. Do we have to? No. Do we make more sales when we do it? Yes, and we get more people in, and they're happy, and things work out well. So here's the numbers. I'm loath to do this, so I will
But you
preface
know
by
your
saying,
screen is not showing. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you're not showing your screen, right?
I don't care.
Okay,
Why don't we put something on there at least mildly interesting? We can show my screen.
that's what I'm asking.
All right. Well, we'll do it then. If you want, can you switch it over?
Yeah, well, I'm asking. There you
Are you are you trying to be better than me?
go.
You guys, we have all of you that are on the webinar. Don't copy this. Don't do this. This is wrong. Don't do this at home. But we've even got our wives. When we talk to each other, our wives will go, what do you think, you're better than me? Because Rob and I started out being smart, and I guess both of us laughed about it at home enough to where now I hear his sweetie. I'll be talking to Rob, and I'll hear tell Paul he's not better than me. And Tammy will always pipe up because Rob is her second favorite person on the planet, sometimes first. But anyway, all right. So, and Rob does think he's better than me, by the way. But just saying. Let me go into, here's the stats that I promised at the end was going to be your cherry on top. I'm going to give you the stats to my first two campaigns. I'm done with prefacing. I'm done with telling you that I love you and that I want you to do good. You either get it or you don't. So whenever that works for you, we'll be good with that. Okay. So with that in mind, I ran two campaigns. My first campaign was 250 premium clicks. By the way, I'm an affiliate. By the way, look, check this out, you guys. You think I'm kidding here? I have an automated Funnel Pros marketing system that I don't have to pay for because I'm one of the big cheeses. How's that? And I have a NetMillionaires account that I don't have to pay for. So I'm not like you, right? Watch this. I also have my own testing account, and I pay the exact same thing that you do for my automated Funnel Pros account, my second account. I pay for my Net Millionaires account, my test affiliate account. So when I sign up as an affiliate, I'm signing up as a guy that's spending money on a business that needs real numbers. Okay. So my first campaign, I got 250 clicks. I got Rob was at 107, 103. What do you remember how many people signed up that day from my package?
173.
Huh?
173 in the autoresponder.
No, that was the second one, dude. You're blowing my story. The
Oh,
first one that we did the call on was it 103? That's what I remember.
okay, I think so.
All right, Rob didn't know. He did know, but now he doesn't know. And that's why I'm helping him along in business as much as I can. You guys, if you're able to, just go to PayPal, send Rob a little something. It
Give me a
gives him a
dollar,
boost.
I'll take it, or $10.
We are internet marketers. Okay. The first package I got 103.
You broke up on the thing. Is that my internet or yours? I can't. I lost your audio. Hello, hello. Can you guys still hear me? I'm not hearing Paul at all. Put an R or something like that. Yes, you can hear me. Neville says yes.
What about Paul?
There you go. Now I can hear you. You're gone. Okay.
I didn't go anywhere. And if you're going to get mad at me and cut my audio off, we're going to have to talk
My
about this.
audio is better than your audio, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. So the first time I got 103 people in my autoresponder that made my list. I got 6 orders. My second time, I went in and bought two 250 click packages because we didn't have a 500 then. I got 500 clicks. I got 178 people. in my autoresponder. And if you want to know the truth, I called Rob and went, "Oh, Rob, I don't know what's going on, but nobody's hit my autoresponder." And he goes, "Log into the affiliated funnel pros that you sent the people to. Try that." And I went, "Oh, okay." And I went, "Woo, 178." And on that one, I got 10 orders. Now, I am not guaranteeing you a number of orders because sometimes traffic can be a bit like fishing. In other words, you may go out and catch 40 fish one time, and the next time you go, you may catch 6. However, what we have here is the best fishing hole on the planet. So I'm not guaranteeing you that number. I'm not guaranteeing it to me. We might get more. We might get a little less. But the numbers on this, I'm giving you true numbers. And the reason I was hesitant to do that initially because I've not seen numbers that good before. These are the best numbers I've ever seen. And here's what they represent. This is before the front-end sales. So I don't know how that's going to impact our dynamic other than we will make more money as traffic resellers. But that means when you buy clicks, let me rephrase that. That means my first 2 campaigns when I bought clicks, by their first monthly payment, in other words, they come in and pay, and by their first monthly payment, I'm in profit. I got a full return in profit in 30 days on my traffic package. So what does that mean? That means all of them that stay that now buy traffic or that make their next monthly traffic payment. And as you guys see, people will stay. You'll stay. I'll stay. And the reason for that is because we got the best traffic there is. We have the best traffic sources there are, and we're adding new stuff. And you see the videos in there from like Mark Joyner, and you'll be seeing the biggest names on the net. I've already got it all. We just turn it on every month for you. And then Ross is sending over his test results, and you'll have new modules every month. So we're not going to lose anybody for $49 into the traffic app, and we're not going to lose anybody on the marketing system, because if you guys will set your heart, your mind, your spirit, your commitment, your desire, if you will just say, I am wired, fired, inspired, picked up, turned around, set back down, I'm ready to be one of the big success stories with these guys. They brought me in, I have everything they do, and I want what they have, or you might want more. All right. So I gave you the real numbers and the real stats. If you brought in 40 people, and on your front end you only make $50. In other words, $50 to get in, $50 a month. What that got you was $2,000. And your 40 people, rather than go through, because if you can hear it, I have all the stats here. Here's the bottom line. You can make thousands a month very quickly, thousands, and your list will be a monster. And if you have a monster list, typically you should make $2 per name per month on your list. Because we were, okay, I'll give it out. I wasn't going to. We're going to have side items on your menu on the left-hand side, and you will be able to use those things for commission bombs that will lead them into this program, and you will get paid on those as well. And that's all I'm going to say about it right now, because I want to get the commission going smoothly and the old traffic orders going smoothly and get your drip content in, and then I'll install those. But all this will be coming in, and you will find it on this page in your members area updates, which is very complete. You'll notice it. I update it just about every day. All right. So to close out, here's what I'm saying. You've really done it this time. You really went and did it. You got hooked in on what I think is at least one of the top opportunities I've seen yet online. You don't know how many conversations and how many times Rob and I have said, if we could find the traffic source, the mother lode, then we'd just all be rich, because that's internet currency. And then Ross Goldberg enters my world, and we talk, and I start hitting my gold American Express card like I had a lot more money than I do, paying Ross to start building, creating, and setting up from scratch these systems, which are all the names on the left-hand panel. And um, I've sent him thousands with an S to get this created for you guys. And then we've paid programmers and developers and graphic artists as well. And we got the thing. So I really want you guys to let Rob and Ross and I help you. Follow along whatever you want. Just if you'd commit to this and actually work it, you need to do like Jack does, like I do, like Rob does, as much as you can. You don't buy one traffic program and coast. You buy one traffic program, and then you get into your marketing center and you send them an email. You will get people with these traffic. When you buy traffic, you'll get people in your autoresponder. Just send them an email. Hey, how are you? This is awesome. How about a coupon? And then you'll start getting buyers. And then you'll be paying for your own advertising, and your advertising will be free, and your system will be free. And then you'll go into profit. Just give it a minute and do the steps. This is like walking down a flight of stairs. One foot, then the next, and we will just walk you right into the main ballroom. Boom. All right. With that, I'm going to close. I have obviously a lot more on my mind. I know Rob does, but I just wanted to share that much, let you guys have a touch of the excitement and the blessing that this business is for ourselves, for our lives, for our families, and that means you as members. And we're going to bring this out to the net now with the new stuff. And if you hadn't noticed, final thing, go to the NetMillionairesClub.us because there's all new sales stuff on. This is your sales funnel. This is all new copy, and this will be changing now. The bottom line that says $4.97, and it'll say super special now happening, and then you guys can use a coupon. And I won't put a number right there on all the pages, so you can use whichever one you would like and determine your own buy-in price. Okay? All right, so with that, I just want to say I pray about this business, and I thank God for it, and I pray for you guys to do really well, and be really blessed, because this is a good thing we're doing. And with that, I'm done. Rob, I'll turn it back over to you, my good friend.
All done. I'm all done.
Okay, you guys go out and tear them up. Let us know. We both got support desks. We got people that want to help you. Rob and I are doing everything personally for a while until we get all the kinks hatted out, and then you'll be talking to support staff. But if you'll notice the tickets, Rob and I are answering. He's answering on the marketing. I'm answering here because we want you guys taken care of. We want you happy. We want you making money. You'll be able to use your list to market anything you want. We're going to show you how to do it, and I will say good night. Thanks for coming, my friends.
Good night, good night, good night.